Okay, I've been thinking about the boots for a bit. Been thinking about the boots for a little bit. I think I get a fractured prefix of what I want, double suffixes that I want, slam a prefix, use the essence, prefix the suffix, desecrate for T1 movement speed, or I desecrate. Actually, if I desecrate a suffix, then. But then it's like a YOLO double prefix slam. Alright, I'll see what a YOLO double prefix slam looks like, I guess. PoE2 database. Essence of the Abyss guarantees the highest tier possible, mods that can land on your item. So, yeah, I mean, I could desecrate T1 movement speed, though, is the thing. That's why I'm saying, like, if I can get the 2 suffixes I want, like 2 suffixes, while having just whatever fracture prefix, I can just get the last one with desecrate. The problem is, yeah, I would just probably hit max mana. Here's what I was thinking. Existing mod on the item. Existing mod on the item. I mean, if there's a defensive mod, it would guaranteed be T1 evasion. Or not T1 evasion. It would be like T2 plus evasion, or T3 plus evasion. So deflection would be one of the mods on the item then. Yeah, I could just give up on life. So what, okay, so here's what we could do. Fractured movement speed, chaos spam until deflection, Mark of the Abyss for T1 resistance. So Mark of the Abyss T1 res, and then slam do an exalt prefix slam, prefix to suffix it with the socketed essence, and then with a homogeneous exalt, it would have to do double evasion prefix. But that also means, is evasion stun threshold not a defense tag? That means it would guaranteed hit flat evasion, percent evasion, if this is not a defense tag. Because if you do a homogeneous exalt, it has to do a mod that is the same type as another mod. And the only other mod of the same type would be deflection defense tag. Unless I'm thinking about this completely wrong. Why would it force defense here? Well, because it has to be of the same type, right? The only other modifier that's of the same type, or that would be of the same type as another mod, would be the defense thing. It wouldn't be guaranteed double T1, though. It would be... a perfect exalt would be over 50, I guess. I mean, the first thing is like, what is the best boot base in the game now for evasion? I mean, I'm just going to send it. The thing is, I kind of want to use an exceptional pair of boots, so I don't think we can actually be picky here. Like, I don't think we can actually be picky. Oh, 2 is exceptional. What is dragon scale? What the hell? Holy expensive. I mean, how expensive would it be to chaos spam 30% movement speed? I mean, maybe we recombinate it over? Is this a use case for the recombinator here? I'm gonna recombine just 30% movement speed with any 3 other modifiers onto an exceptional boot base. I think 75 item level should be enough. So 75 exceptional boots. Things are a bit expensive right now, I'm not gonna lie. So we're just gonna go for... we're gonna go for what we can get. I use 2... it's for, exceptional boots. They have 2 rune sockets by default. Without corrupting. So it's 85C if I want to chaos spam it. Which is a lot. I don't want to do that. So let's do, where even is the recombinator? I don't even know how to access this shit. Is recombination an item?
Sure thing.
I'm gonna try to keep this as like kind of a budget pair of boots, because the recombinator. Oh, I see. Oh, the base isn't a 50-50? Really? Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. It'll pick the original 30% base 3/4 of the time. I mean, this is gonna be what, 240 exalts of hysterias on average for the fracture, because we're gonna have to 1 in 4 fracture it too. We could just fracture a suffix instead and do... yeah, we could just fracture a suffix instead and use desecration for the prefix, but I don't know how many times it's gonna take for T1 movement speed or T2 movement speed. 35 is 82 item level. We can't do that right now. There's like no boot bases. At that point, it would just be cheaper to chaos spam it, right? And then fracture after. There's T2 deflection. But yeah, I wanted T1. 25 movement speed. I gotta bring out the paint for this, dude. So we want deflect, right? This is locked in. What else is locked in is, okay, horror essence. Was it not? Wait, this stuff existed last league, did it not? So, like, this had to have been tested, right? If you can have 2 essence mods on one. Like, deflection is guaranteed. Horror, like, through chaos spam. Horror guaranteed. And then technically a desecrate is guaranteed. And then movement speed would be guaranteed as well from essence via the new omen that guarantees that it only removes a prefix. And then we would do a ×2 exalt, homogeneous, which would have to hit double evasion. It would guaranteed hit double evasion. So I don't even think we have to fracture, actually. Like, I'll try to look for the highest tier base, at least, since I'm not going to fracture, which means I'm not going to risk anything. I mean, if I'm not risking the base, it's kind of like, fine, to be honest. Oh, fuck it, dude. Now going for evasion stat? Well, I am. These boots are going to have double T1 evasion.
I need you to suck the heat out of my CPU.
I don't have that money. Everything on this is going to be deterministic, so we cannot brick this.
Sushi.
Like, this cannot brick. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually going off of a lot of assumptions here. I'm not going to lie. There it is. Nice. I was actually worried about how long this would take. I'm not going to lie. I was actually kind of scared about how long it would take to hit T1 deflection. Okay, so basically now what we can do is guarantee exalt prefix right here. So we guarantee the prefix. And now we do essence prefix like this to only remove prefix mods. And this only remove prefix mods will also, will guarantee this. So we're going to combine this and this to get this. And then we're also going to do desecrate armor, suffix desecrate. There we go. And then while the suffixes are full, we're going to slam a prefix. I'm going to buy essence. I'm going to buy another crystallization. And I'm going to buy a hysteria. This. So I'm going to do can only remove prefixes. Hysteria. It's going to remove the evasion and give us 30% movement speed. And then I'm kind of worried about this next step here. Homogenizing exaltation. Damn, I'm about to run out of money. I gotta sell some stuff. I might need to drop the Omen of Light load. Okay, so of the same type. The problem is that of the essence is type is okay. I think it's an of the essence tag, is it not? Yeah, I need to do the double exalt Omen. I'm a little bit. Oh yeah, it needs to be a perfect exalt. I think actually. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this step though. I'm gonna unveil it using reroll. All right, that's a reroll for sure. What is T1 dex even? 19 dex, reduce movement speed penalty from using skills while moving. Yeah, we're gonna have to go again on this. I'm gonna take this though. Okay, so what I wanted is to get a tagged suffix first. Anyway, so okay. Yeah, I need the double exalt Omen with a perfect exalt. I don't know how this is gonna work, dude. This is like complete science test here. Perfect exalt is expensive, dude. The only worry is that it chooses the effective socketed items as the mod same type, which would be tagless, and it would just slam like the stun. But maybe since it's a double exalt, it has to add 2 that are the same type. And there's only one tag. I don't know, dude. It's so the crafting in this game is actually pretty damn complicated. Here we go. YOLO. We're really hoping for double evasion here. Oh, we got it. T1, T3. Unfortunately, not double T1. Feels bad, but we got it. Worked like I thought it would. It worked like I thought it would, dude. Okay, so next we need to finish the last suffix, though. Make sure this is on. Okay. It should just be remove add until finish. The final mod, either high tier resistance or high tier hybrid resistance. I mean, we could actually just guarantee hybrid chaos res, but it's kind of low. Yeah, it gives you, even if you don't use the reroll. So what you want to do is you want to check the unveil, and then if you don't like it, exit out, and then use the omen, because it'll let you do it again. I don't know if that's an exploit, but like, or intended. If it's intended, it's kind of clunky. That's like a really clunky way to make it, not gonna lie. Dude, my boots have more evasion than my body armor by a lot. That's hilarious. I'm just gonna hit it with this. Fuck it. Okay, you know what? Let's test something for science, okay? I want to see if the ancient jawbone, it works with the reroll. Or ancient rib. I want to see if the ancient rib works with the reroll. Or it bricks. That'd be really trash if it bricks. What tier is 20%? No, that's way too low. I'm not settling on that shit. Alright, omen. Reroll. Dex intelligence. 24 rarity. What tier is that? Oh, that's T1 rarity. Dude, how do I fix resistance on the build if I just put rarity everywhere though, dude? Is it really rarity? Like, do you guys actually put rarity on all your gear later? Are we being serious? Okay, Sarod, do you do we actually go rarity on everything in this game? Full late game is everything rarity? You want 100% rarity? Other stat like T2 res is what I was thinking to make, cuz like my res is like really hard right now, I'm not going to lie. Although my rings are terrible, so I can fix my res on rings. Your deflect goes bad if you settle for rarity. Wait, what do you mean my deflect goes bad? Wait, what does deflect go bad mean? You can't solve them with runes. I mean, movement speed has to go in here. Not like res can't go in here anyway. It's gonna be movement speed. The movement speed rune. I don't know, motherfucker. I just take rarity, I guess.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Boom. 50% movement speed boots with 704 evasion. And I just lost a lot of fucking resistance, dude. Just use Mage Blood with Bismuth Flask. Yeah, I mean, I can just fix my res with rings right now. It's fine.